Hello everyone, and I'm John Crawford, and today we'll be doing my third first-person commentary for Starcraft 2. So, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and sorry to my previous subscribers for haven't been uploading so much FP VODs for the past, but it's because I've been busy and all, and etc. And I'm now currently doing FP commentary actually because I wanted to test out my FPS before I continue recording my FP VODs. So apparently it's a bit unstable, but I suppose I'll make do with it for now. Anyway, this is going to be a Terran vs Terran, and I'm playing on the US server, which I'm still currently platinum, but I'm not supposedly. So my opponent here is actually a diamond level, but he's very much favored in the ladder game. Anyway, Blistering Sands, this is the map, and Blistering Sand, I can say it is one of my most hated maps. I especially hate this back door here, these destructible rocks. It is very annoying for me. It essentially, in Terran vs Terran, you can go a lot of things. You can go aggressive, you can go passive, you can go advantageous, tactical, and the back door rocks here essentially allows you to be aggressive with bio-based play, and I extremely do not like bio-based play for Terran vs Terran. I prefer to go more tank Viking-ish the style. That's what I do. This is what I'm good at. It's the same thing as like Starcraft 1, where you will go tanks, Goliaths, and dropships. And for Starcraft 2 now, it's tank and Vikings. So anyhow, it's a short game and I don't have an overlay, so please don't mind it anyway. It's not gonna be that important for the commentary anyway. So pretty much starting off, and appears I usually start with a delay in US. I do not know why, but I'll try to fix it up anyway. So anyway, in Terran vs Terran, in both Starcraft 1 and Starcraft 2, usually you do not wall. You do not make a wall at your point here with a supply depot or barracks, or even later, let's say a barracks factory wall. But then the reason this is actually quite simple is because when you have siege tanks and siege tech, then it becomes a matter of World War I. You have essentially two sides with tanks and a middle no man's land. And this middle no man's land is is usually what people hate most about Terran vs Terran. You have this, if in Starcraft 1, before the era of dropships, there will be like half the map it will be split in half. The map will be split in half, and then you have one side on this side and the other side on this side, one big long line, exactly like World War I. But now the things have changed, and it's certainly much more dynamic, especially in Starcraft 2, with the presence of Marines, Marauders, and Banshees, and Vikings. They've changed the progress of TVT a lot. So anyhow, I scout usually when I start my barracks and the SCV is just completed. It's quite safe for Terran vs Terran, but when I play with Zerg or Protoss, I usually prefer to scout after I completed the supply depot. Call it a Starcraft 1-ish habit. So anyhow, pretty much standard as to any build order: barracks, first, then refinery at the standard timings. Then once completed barracks, I'll get orbital, and while I scout, make sure I scout, I look for important things like, say, a second gas, orbital command. If it's orbital command means you usually wouldn't have money to get a second barracks. So his barracks and I say finish at the same timing, so it should be about it. So anyway, I'm just keeping an eye. I was wondering a bit here, why is there no marine here?
This better be good.
The marine was here quite late, so I'm playing. My build here now changes a bit differently, since in the past tank Viking used to be the thing, but bioplay is now definitely viable, and if usually you cannot go straight to tanks, so you must be a bit careful, in other words. you cannot have too few tanks and too few units to defend against, let's say, a 3 Rex bio based push. So anyway, here scouting, still no Rex, but no gas. But I think I saw a factory. Yeah, I didn't see that actually in my screen when I played this game. Hey, what the heck. Anyway, I go reactor, and I usually go mass marine. This I see if this type opening based from Slayer S Boxer. Yes, Slayer S Boxer in the GSL. So anyhow, this is a bit more risky if you say, since his first 2 marines attack me, I will be a bit vulnerable then, but afterwards I will start to climb in the marine count. This build is very useful in defending bio based play. It also helps you to defend against Banshee base play. Yeah. Oh yeah, make sure refinery after starting the factory. Yeah. So mass marines, you have the option to be aggressive and the option to stack safely at the same time. So anyway, I scouted. I think I was decided to make a push here. It was quite different from what I usually do. What I usually do is I get tech lab, and then I get tank, and then I start starport. As usual, say about the same time. I decided to be a bit aggressive, so I just sent a few marines to be, you can say, not kill, to poke and find out what is he doing. So anyway, I'm just pretty much playing like a 1-1-1 build, which is quite standard. So these 5 marines, since I've reacted them, I should have more marines than him at one particular point. So that's when I can take the advantage. So anyway, I saw his marines. I was just waiting for my Hellions and a few marines to catch up. Then I should make a push, and then I should find out at least what on earth is he doing. So here's a bit of misclick, but anyway, I was supply depot was blocked as well, I believe. Yeah. Wait, no. So I scout here. He has a bunker. That means he is something up. He has no units. He has something up. I didn't think this directly straight though, but I scanned. I didn't notice this though. I saw only from the factory. But anyhow, I was thinking, when you see this, you should be thinking Banshees. This is the only logical explanation. But obviously, I didn't think it straight. But I reflexively got Viking while getting supply blocked here, unfortunately. So I went to decide to expand straight away. And then usually, if you see Banshees, it is very important for you to get Raven, because you see here, this cloak here is a very dangerous and a very painful thing to have. So anyway, here just my Hellion, just to get broke a bit to see how many, roughly, approximately, how much is he, what is his units. So far I see nothing but size units from bunker. So siege tank's almost done. If the very good thing about getting siege tank quickly and siege tanks with a lot of marines is you have the ability to defend and then counter push almost immediately while you're expanding. So it gives you a very good economic advantage, unit advantage, and it is also very safe against all this type of those types of attacks. So anyway, I happened to notice, but I'm chasing, and apparently it didn't manage to chase as well. So anyway, here I have marines, supply block a bit, then withdraw while I have a few marines in my base. Getting tech lab for anti-cloak. But my timing is apparently a bit off though, because I got my tech lab after I saw the Banshee. So you can say, obviously, so it's kind of a bad response. So I put my marines here, Viking here, because I expect them to come all the way to the main. But it didn't actually turn out to be the case in this game. So anyway, marines will be drawing. Then I see Banshees come kill. So here's the part where I generally took the lead in this game. We tried to kill my marines, I scanned, and I killed all with both Banshees. For, let's say, how many units did I lost? Let's see. A very few marines actually I lost. Maybe like 3 or 4 marines. So, but to compare to his 2 Banshees, I definitely have the advantage in terms of gas. So, making a Raven, getting turrets just to be safe, because I want to be aggressive with this Raven, and since I have siege tech ready with Marines, and yeah, starting steam. Every time after the expand, I like to get a second barracks and get tech lab and steam. Steam is a very good thing to have. Anyway, so this is pretty much my counter push. Vikings to scout around.